Here's a negative that I have about the game. Druids suck. I don't like druids unless you're like using the wild shape to its like maximum potential.
Druids are pretty good.
Don't let Elohim hear you say that, because Elohim is like, druids are the best. They're so Dude, diverse. They can do everything.
My druid, the only thing my druid did for the entirety of the time she was in my party was just cast haste. I couldn't find like a valuable spell to. All of the spells were like weird AoEs that I like didn't want to damage my party. When like the like gamer in me was like, well, you could do it, or you could just haste Karlach. I think I'm gonna go with haste. I think I guess that's how I spec'd him, but yeah.
My druid has been phenomenal since I respect her full monk.
Wait, did you make a fucking Kung Fu Panda? Is that what you made?
Might have. Yeah. I druid just feels real rough in that. I haven't played Bard yet. I think Paladin might be the most broken character in the game, class-wise.
Bard is so much fun.
Bard seems very good, yeah. Paladin, I think, is the most broken. Just in terms of damage.
No, dude, I was really like, the character creator. Like, even though you can respec, it's still like, oh man, kind of like it's like, am I gonna regret this? Am I gonna regret picking blank class? And I'll tell you this, Bard has been such a treat and a joy, because it's exactly what I wanted out of the game, in that I have so many more dialogue options than, because I've been watching my wife play this, and she's playing a completely different character and stuff. And I'm like, I watched similar interactions. I'm like, I had 3 more like dialogue choices just from being a bard, from being from Baldurs, like a Baldurian, Baldur's Gate, like native, blah, blah, blah. And I love the bard answers, because the bard answers are just fucking hilarious at times. Like, sometimes you'll sing them a song out of nowhere, or you'll make like a snide joke, or you'll say like, something lewd or something like that. Fuck, it's fucking great, man. I am not regretting my bard choice.
Yeah.
All the performance options are so good as well. Like at any time I had the option to do a performance check, it always says bard in front of it, and you're just like, yes.
Do you get advantage for that, or is it just a bard?
Oh, completely. Yeah, you do. You basically, it's like impossible to fail the bard performance stuff. It's
cool.
And there's great ones. Like anytime you have to fake something, like it'll be like a bard performance, like fake in a high-pitched scream the pain you don't feel. It's like stuff like
performance check.
It's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Monk had a lot of great options. Barbarian apparently has some really funny ones. If you happen
What's
upon...
awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's awesome. Every single class, has
one,
great options. Every class, and that's one of the testaments to how amazing this game is. Every class, the text and the dialogue makes you feel like you made the right choice, because there's so many instances where they play in to like major things that happen. So it's awesome.
Doesn't it give you? Go ahead. Doesn't it give you that little like inkling of joy when like you're waiting for your dialogue options to pop up, and then you see the brackets, and you're just like,
oh yeah, 100%. That's me. That's for me. That's mine. This is my playthrough. I made this choice, and it's good. Like
no other character would get this.
Exactly. You feel compelled to select those every time you see them. Like, even if it's not the option you want to take, you're like, yeah, but that's what I would say. I gotta hit that one.
I like read the first one, then I see the bracket, I'm like, I'm not gonna read the other ones. I'm just gonna go with that one.
Yeah. That happened to me many, many times.
Yeah. Yep. How many of the 100%. Decisions, Zeke, this might not be much for you, or it might be a lot. How many of the dialogue decisions have just like stopped the flow and made you just go back and like, I don't know.
Lean back.
I don't know what. I guess 3, but maybe let's quick save and let's try 4.
Dude, do
tons. Yeah. Anytime I feel my head or my hand going up to my forehead, like in a pain, like what do I do? Like before I get there, I go F5.
Yeah.
And that's a great big reason why it's taking me so long. Like like just like people, I saw a lot of people like 70 hours LOL Act 1 LOL, like, but you don't understand. Like, this is me going, all right, deception, letting the entire thing play out, reload, persuasion, letting the entire thing
So you're
play
choosing
out.
which way. Okay.
Reload, bard, you know.
Spoken like a true save scummer, Zeke. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah. Yeah. There's
Dude,
there's
I'll
saves
save
coming
scum the
for
shit
combat,
out
but
of
there's also saves coming
dialogue.
for dialogue. Yeah. I
Oh,
like.
dude.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
A synonym for save scumming is exploring your options.
Yeah.
Like seeing your whole deck of cards and then choosing which one fits your character, which one fits the best, which one you like the most. Like, absolutely, man. No,
And
there have
after
been
talking to
decisions-
Sven, it's still like, no matter what you do, no matter how many times you save scum, no matter what, you're still like, there's options I'm not seeing.
Oh,
I know there is. I'd have to play the game completely differently if I wanted to see all the options for this one character.
Yeah. Cool. What were you gonna say?
I was going to say, I have a standing desk and I try to stand a few hours a day. And there have been numerous decisions that have made me like walk away from my desk where I've just had to be like, okay, no, like, hold on. Nope. Like, dude, I had to admit, like, there was a point today where like, I didn't like any of the options. They were all bad options. Even the narrator before the choice was like, you're going to have to make a tough decision here.
They know.
It's just like,
100%.
damn it, Amelia.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
That's as having finished it. I do not understand. Like, they must have literally made a deal with a devil to have the writing from start to finish be at the level that it was. Like, I don't know how they did that. From the dialogue to just everything, like, it's phenomenal. I cannot think of any other thing to compare it to in terms of that length. I guess there's probably books out there that people could compare it to, but
it was Adam Smith was the lead writer. He led the team.
It's
of writing.
crazy.
And yeah, that is a name that I know that many people will be following moving forward.
Dude,
for sure.
like,
yep.
I've never had a game where I didn't have something happen and think like, oh, that was kind of cheesy, or oh, that was kind of silly. Like, the entire time I'm just like, fuck, man, that was like such a beautifully well written, awesome, like, someone's pouring their heart out to me in a cutscene. I'm just like, this is remarkable. Like, what the fuck is going on?
This is remarkable.
I just, it's incredible. I can't like be hyperbolic enough about how good the writing is from just start to finish. There wasn't a low point at all. It was always incredible. And I don't know
it's
the
actually
game where
really
it's like that.
It's fantastic, and it's D&D. Like, it's not. It doesn't stray from the heart of what D&D is. So there's some goofy shit. Some, magic plays a part. So it's like there's going to be some weird shit that happens, and it's great. But I had a question for you guys. How many times, like, did you ever, and if so, how many times did you choke up during Baldur's Gate?
Couple times for me so far.
Yeah, I would say trying to see if it's double digits. It's probably double digits for me, like low double digits in the teens.
It's like, I'm still in Act 1, so I'm not blah, blah, blah. But, like, I would say 3, maybe 4 times already. And fuck it, it's always animals, man.
Oh, yeah, they
dude.
Yeah, they
God damn.
Oh,
they definitely pull at
get
your
that,
heartstrings
like,
for that.
Like, and they're happy, and you're just like, oh, of course, everything is great. And just like, I'm sitting there, just playing the game.
Yeah. I didn't get to experience that one character's side quest, and I know what happens, and so I feel like that would be you might have experienced the character that I'm talking about. It seems like that is a incredible moment that I feel like I missed out on.
that was a big one.
Yeah. I watched, I can actually watch other streams now without fear of getting spoiled. I was watching Stripping because he's doing a full co-op playthrough with 3 other folks. They went to a specific scene and they did something in Act 1 that I did the complete opposite of, and I have not seen someone do. And the path that a companion takes to where they were, and a path that the companion that took in my game to where they were, could not have been different. And it was wild. I was just blown the fuck away at what Larian did to this character to get to that certain point. I was shocked. I was legitimately shocked. And I think that's also across the board. Like watching my wife play, she'll be like, oh yeah, I went and did X, Y, or Z. And she's doing a try to befriend everyone playthrough, because of course she is. She's just friends with everyone. And so she'll be like, yeah, I did X, Y, or Z and hippity hoppity. It's just completely different from what I did. Making friends with everyone is a viable playthrough. So it's great.
That's what I do unless you have to.
Yeah.
There are certain things you have to do, have to kill, have to blah blah blah. But like I love having high charisma character. Like every like encampment of bad guys, I've come up and been like, hey, friends, and like, yep, friends. And I'm like, okay, I'm just walking, I'll just walk around. Where's the bathroom? Up this way? Okay, you want to go over here?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been fun. And then you turn it into the Dark Urge playthroughs, and it's just like a different atmosphere. Like everything's a little more psychotic and people are a little bit more volatile. So it's been cool. I think that's kind of it. What do you have? You're almost done, right? Like you are.
I have.
Can you talk about it without spoiling it so I can understand, or just tell me, I guess?
I have at least 10 hours left, I would say.
Okay.
At the rate that I'm going, I would say that I have one more major. I have 2 more major companion quests. 2 more major story quests that I know of. They probably continue after that, and then I definitely have some more map cleanup too.
Okay.
So I'm, and again, I've been walking this fine line of rushing the hell out of the game before AC6, but also not sacrificing a single thing to rushing it. So like I'm trying to play it as much as I can and get it done, but I refuse to rush this game.
Yeah.
So,
how many hours is your playthrough?
I'd have to check the most accurate representation of that is my YouTube playlist. I upload the YouTube playlist an average of 30 minutes, and I don't know what episode I'm on now.
Okay.
I think I'm at around now. I'm around 140-ish.
Okay.
I want to say.
Yeah, I finished in 129. Funny enough, the in-game save file is 119, which means I had 11 hours of saves, or I don't know. I'm curious where that other 11 hours went. If that was through like failures, losses in battle, seeing different dialogue options, load times.
All that stuff adds up.
Yeah, load times add up a lot for sure. But Steam was around, it was 129 hours. Someone in my chat said
264 episodes. That's 130 something. Yeah, but anyway, I'm bad at math. 128? No, that's not right.
Okay.
Anyway,